Why are traditional theater venues scarce in Southeast Europe? Imagine walking through a city where open-air stages and lively festivals are more common than brick-and-mortar theaters. That's often the case in Southeast Europe. Many factors come into play here. Historically, the region was influenced by empires like the Byzantine, Ottoman, and Austro-Hungarian. These powers shaped cultural priorities differently from Western Europe. Instead of building permanent theaters, many communities favored outdoor spaces. Think of ancient Greek theaters carved into hillsides, which still influence local traditions today. These open-air venues suited the climate and cultural habits of the time. During the Ottoman rule, which lasted 4 centuries, theatrical activities were often limited or took different forms. Performance arts were usually linked to religious or folk traditions, performed in communal spaces rather than dedicated theaters. This meant fewer permanent structures were built for theater. Economically, Southeast Europe faced many hardships. Wars, political upheavals, and limited resources made it hard to invest in cultural infrastructure. Cities prioritized rebuilding essential buildings like schools, government offices, or churches. Theater buildings, which are expensive to construct and maintain, often took a backseat. Many theaters that did exist were makeshift or part of larger community centers. Culturally, the region's theatrical traditions often thrived in festivals, carnivals, or religious celebrations. Performances happened outdoors or in temporary settings. For example, in the Ionian Islands under Venetian rule, theater was tied to carnival festivities and folk traditions, not permanent venues. Italian influences like opera and Commedia dell'Arte blended into local customs without the need for dedicated theaters. In the 20th century, modernization and urban growth did bring some new theaters. But political upheavals and economic struggles delayed their development or restoration. Instead, performances moved to smaller spaces, community halls, or outdoor stages. This scarcity of traditional venues means performances often take place in open-air festivals or adaptable spaces. It also makes preserving historic theaters difficult, as many have been lost or are no longer in use. So, the reason why Southeast Europe has fewer traditional theater buildings is rooted in a long history of empire influences that favored outdoor and temporary spaces, combined with economic challenges that limited infrastructure growth. It's a region where theater has often been a lively, community-centered experience rather than a fixed, indoor tradition.